Hey everyone, and welcome back to Master Site. Today we got our preview for Michigan GT and the Empire Dust Army review that I'll be taking to the event. So we're going to go ahead and dive into some of the event details to start and go from there. So Michigan, the Grand Prix event. It's a racing theme GT. It's kind of a convention style, so it's a mini Adepticon almost. There's going to be a lot of other game systems there, and it sounds like there'll be a large hall. This is the first year I'm going, but Blake Schroed puts it on, so he has been talking it up, and many others as well. So um, we're gonna make the trip. Some of us Omaha guys, so pretty basic stuff. 2,300 points. Withdraws with the -1. No allies, so all right in the pocket there. Pretty straightforward. Um, Yep, clubs, building your army. So the Grand Prix event, we get a special chariot. Um, So the chariot stats are listed here. Pretty standard. So height 3 chariot, speed 8, hits on 3s, defense 5, 5 attacks, unit strength 1, dash 14 nerve. It's crush 1, thunder 1, inspires self, nimble. And then it supercharge. Basically, it has lightning bolt 3 and is spellcaster 0 as well. Um, and then the chariot has 3 options to do as a once per game trick, I think is what they're called. Yeah, trick driving. So essentially, one of them you can give it. The chariot will do aura phalanx. Um, and the thing with this, it acts as a shooting attack, so you can't at the double and do this. You can only move your base speed. And then you shouldn't be able to do it while you're engaged as well. So it's only for a support role purpose. So it does limit you in some ways, but so you can get Aura Phalanx for a turn. You can have Aura Stealthy, or you can have Aura Spell Ward for a turn. So some useful things. Like I said, one use per game. So you pick one of those 3. Um, and then you can do a different one on different games. And then you get to trick out your chariot, hot rod. Uh, so you get to choose one of these 4 options. So Speed Racer improves speed to 9. You gain Wild Charge 1, and you get Pathfinder. Demolition Derby, your chariot has 6 attacks instead of 5, and you gain Elite and Vicious and Brutal. Which is nice. The Elite and Vicious does carry over to the Lightning Bolt 3 that you have, so it you know it's pretty useful, I think. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chariot's actually reduced to speed 7, but it gains Fly and Inspiring. And Sorcerer Chrome, so you instead of Lightning Bolt 3, your chariot's speed 7 and its lightning bolt 5, and you get the choice of wind blast 5 or surge 5 as well. Yeah, interesting choice there. For me, I am going to be doing the speed racer. The Pathfinder is really the big thing. Speed 9 is pretty nice too, but it gives me a speed element where my Empire Dust doesn't really have that. So um, that's what I'm going with. Close second pick for me would have been Demolition Derby. I think that is a pretty good option as well. But yeah, so I'm sticking with Speed Racer. I think many other armies, I could see these other ones working for other armies. Um, I didn't really see me needing another Surge Caster, so I don't think the Ensorcel one um, and then I can definitely see where the flying option with the speed 7 will allow you to threaten flanks from a second rank position. So, otherwise, everything else is pretty straightforward. Um, uh, oh, cool. I didn't realize that, but I have a 90% Mantic army, so I get a bonus 5 tournament points. Yay. Um, so as far as lists go, we already submitted that. Tournament rules, schedule. We're playing 5 games. Pretty straightforward and basic here. So terrain, again, is pretty simple, which I love simple. So hills are 3, impassable and forests are 9. Lakes and swamps are flat, but fields are um, height 1. So that's a little bit different, but then obstacles are height 2 like normal. Yeah. It is going to be a win loss draw, so 15 10 5. So we're just going for win by 1 on objective. There is a bonus objective that if you complete, it's worth 3 points. They don't give you an exact what it is, but an examples are like killing your opponent's most expensive unit, keeping your least expensive unit alive, have a scoring unit in your opponent's deployment zone. So um, all those seem, pretty straightforward. Definitely worth the 3 objective points to go after. And then there's a +5 attrition. There is no negative for attrition, so it is only attrition gained. So we're looking to kill 2,000 points or more. The chariots that everybody's taking are worth 150 points. So we are playing essentially 2450 with those chariots. And so the breakdown of overall scoring will be a possible 115 battle, 50 in sports, 50 in paint. So pretty much a 50, 25, 25. It's a little bit slightly off, so it's probably closer to like 60, 20, 20. It's almost 60, 20, 20. But yeah, so pretty straightforward with that. And then I don't think they listed out. They'll have a sports award. They'll have a paint award. Um, but they didn't list out if there are other awards. So um, we are going as a team. So there's, I believe, 5 of us on our Outlanders team from Omaha. Me, Billy Travis, we have Sean Vilmont, and then we picked up a straggler, Jason Burr, honorary Outlander from Minnesota. So he wanted to play with us this weekend. So we're like, yep, you're always welcome. So we have 5 on our team for Outlanders. And I think overall, last I checked, there's like 30 or 32 players going to the event. So a pretty good size event. It sounds like last year they were, around 20. So a good growth this year for them, for sure. So we are definitely excited about that for sure. So uh, yeah, so let's go ahead and tackle the list, and that's pretty much going to wrap us up. But Empire Dust, I can't really remember the last event I played Empire Dust. I know it was earlier this year. I played it at Lone Wolf, I think was the last one. Yeah, so it's been a good 5 or 6 months. So um, and I think we're taking same or similar lists that we took the Lone Wolf. Probably was the exact same. But 2 regiments of spearmen, 2 troops, and a regiment of mummies, a horde of warriors, 2 hordes of guardians with J boots on one of them, 2 scavengers, the Soul Snare, Undead Worm, Monolith, Sebic Ray, and the Idol of Shobik. So 15 drops, 25 unit strength. Uh, yeah, it it's definitely just become kind of the solid line of infantry that I like to play with EoD. So um, yeah, looking forward to it for sure. I do have a first round challenge with Andy Patton. You can see that challenge video um, on the channel here if you look back. I also in that video posted a link to his original challenge video, which it's not my best work. I was in a little bit of a time crunch. I honestly didn't even think he was challenging me because it had been so long. Originally, he challenged me, basically just asking, "Hey, do you want to play?" And I kind of gave him a little bit of crap for that, and a bunch of other people piled on. But I said, "Hey, if you're gonna challenge, you gotta kind of step your game up a little bit. Put something on the line, call some people out." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'll get back to you." And that was in July, so uh, nothing like throwing out a challenge the Thursday before the tournament. So I recorded something quick on my lunch break and threw it out there, and we're gonna call it good. So not my best work, but it'll have to do. So looking forward to playing Andy. I'm pretty sure he's bringing EoD as well, and he's kind of an up and comer, newer guy. Just started playing this year. Was has been playing a ton of games and was playing a bunch with Kyle Poole when Kyle was in Tennessee. He's a part of Rob Fanuff's group, so I know that he's been grinding. He had a good show at Best of the Rest where he finished second, I believe, overall. So good for him. Or maybe it was best general. No, that was Josh Lafoon. So, yeah, I think it was second overall for Andy. So, um, yeah, so should be a fun game and a nice old mirror match of EOD. I expect so. We'll try to teach him a thing or two if we can. So I'm looking forward to it. But appreciate you guys for watching. I know this was a quick one, so hopefully we'll see you on the first round matchup. Catch you later.